Okay, everybody, we're trying to do a continuation of Doppelganger. Um, anyways, let's get straight to it. Okay. We're gonna just do a reset. Um, yeah. Basically, this could be 1 through 8. This could be 1 through 7. Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that it could be pointing to. So obviously this cannot be 1, 4, or 6. So we have 2, 3, 5, and 7. And again, it cannot be 8. And this cannot have two cells only in the same 3 by 3 box as its region because the region has to get out. So it cannot be 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If it has a 5 here, it would be missing a 5. So this cannot be 5. This can't be 7, because if this is 7, this would have 3 cells in the same region as it, and these cannot be the same region, because if they were the same region, they would have the same amount of cells in the region and in the 3 by 3 box they're in. So this is definitely a border. I think I made this green. This is light. Can this ever be 7? If this is 7, this would be 2. This can't ever be just 2, right? If it's 2 as a region, then 2 away would not be in its region, so this could not be in its region here. And therefore, it can't be 2. So since this can't be 2, this can't be 7. Therefore, this must be 3. And this can't be 2, 3, or 7. It has to be 5. So this goes 3 and out. So this is part of that region. 5 away here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So again, we had colors of blue, yellow, red, green, light, medium, dark, orange, and pink. So 5 away is missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is 1. This could only be 1, 2, or 3 here, because 1, 2, or 3 away is the digit. And it cannot be 1, it cannot be 3, because if green cannot be missing the 3 digit, so this must be 2. So green is missing 2. This has 5 digits. This has to be, it cannot be 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, because it's missing 2. It can't be 1, 3, 4, because if 1, 3, 4 in the column, it can't be 5. So this has to be 6 or 7 here. This is missing 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Cannot be 1 or 5. This is 2, 3, or 4. This is missing only 1 or 2. So it could be 1 or 2 here. Can this ever be not part of light? If it were, then this would not. Then we'd have 5 here to be part of light, and this could not be part of green, so that would not be a region. So this has to be part of light, which means this digit. Oh, maybe this was my mistake. No, it cannot be 2 here. So if it's 2, this can't be 3, 4, 5. 2 away would mean that it has to have a 1, but it can't be there because... So 2 away would mean a 1 would have to be here, which is not possible. So this can't be 2 through 5. It can't be 1 because you're missing a 1 in the light region. So this has to be also 6 or 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 away is a 1, or 7 away is a 1. So we're guaranteed a 1 here, which forces this to be 2. This cannot be 2 here. If maybe the error was here. That's interesting. Okay, remaining digits in row 1, we have 0, 2, 4, 7, 8, and 9. Obviously, this can't be 4 or 8. This can't be 2. 2 away, so remaining digits in row 2. So this remaining digits in row 2 are... So we're missing 2, 4, 7, 8, and 9 in row 1. Row 2, we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 9. This can't be 0 because this is the digit missing from a region. It cannot be 2. No 1s here. This can't be 5 because of 5 in the column. And this can't be 0 because you can't have 0 digits as a set. The green is missing 2. So the 2 has to be in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7. So 2 has to be one of these 2 digits, which means we can't have 2 remaining in the row. And you can't have 2 remaining in the box. This can't be 7 because of the 6, 7 pair in the box. Also, again, what are the remaining digits in box 1? We have 0, 1, 2, and 9. Maybe that's where I messed up. Okay, so this can't be 2. You could technically have a 1 here. Oh, no, you can't have a 1 here. You can't have a 1 be the singleton here because the problem is it would have to have a circle in it, which matches the 4D region in the 3x3 box. So no, this does have to be 1. And it has to be 0, 2, and 9. And the green is missing a 2. The light is missing a 1. We are missing a 1 in box 1. Guaranteed, right? Because if it's 1 here, it would have to have a circle around it because it's not part of the light region because the light region can't have a 1. It's not part of the green region because these 3 are the green region, which must match the circle. So 1 would have to be its own region, and it would match 1 cell only in the 3x3 box it's in, and in the region, which it's not allowed to. So it must be 0 going somewhere. How did we figure out this was 0? Well, we know 2 is one of these. The 0 cannot be part of the light region. If it's part of the light region... Right, and we're missing a 1 in one of columns 1, 2, or 3 because we're missing a 1 in box 1. We only have 2 1s left. So that means we must be missing a 1 in column 3. Since we're missing a 1 in column 3, we cannot have a 0 there because that would both be missing a 1 in its box and a 1 in its column. So this is not 0. This is a 2-9 pair, which eliminates 2 and 9 in the rest of the box, so this is not 9, that's 0. Again, 0 cannot match the light region because that would then have... That would then be missing if this were part of the light region, it would be missing a 1 in the light region and a 1 in the box, which is not allowed. So this is 0 here is a separate region. And these must be light to fulfill the 5 circles matching the 5 cells there. Green has to go to here. And the next part was, what happens if we try to have... Okay, 2, 3, and 4 cannot be part of green. So none of these could be part of green. This can't be part of green because pink needs to exit out. If we try to have this, you'd have a 0 either here, but this couldn't be 2. So the 0 in the green would be missing a 2, and it would also be missing a 2 in the column, which is not allowed. If we try to have a 0 here, so even if we try to have a 0, okay, so we try to have a 0 here, you have the same problem. None of these are 0. Well, we need a 0 somewhere in column 1. It would have to be here, and we have 2 zeros in box 7, which is not allowed. So it can't be green that way. So if we try 2 green here, we have the same problem, right? Actually, we have a different problem, but we have something similar. Would we? No, okay. The problem is if we had 7 here, we can only go 2 here, right? Because we can't extend this way. We showed that that doesn't work. And it can't be the full green in the same column because the green region would be missing the same digit as the column 1 for the 0. If we try to go this way, we would have to have a 0 here, but where could the 2 be in box 4? 2 can't be here, 2 can't be here, 2 can't be in the green region, so where can the 2 be in box 4? It can't be anywhere. So then we would have to have, essentially, the 0 in the box missing a 2. But again, the green region would be 0, would be missing a 2, so this would have to be 0. This would have to be 0, but then this 0 in column 1 would also be missing a 2 because there's no 2 available in column 1. So that cannot be 7 going this way, right? So again, the reasoning here is where's 2 in this region? Can't be here, can't be here, can't be here. And can't be in the green region. So it can't be anywhere in box 4. So box 4 would be missing a 2. So the 0 in the region could not be in the green region because the green region would be missing a 2. And if it were in box 4, it would also be missing a 2 in box 4. So it would have to, 0 in the green region would have to be here. But then this 0 would be missing a 2 in column 1. So what happens if we do something like this? We can't go that way, so we could potentially go... Maybe this was the answer. No, because they have the same problem. So the 0 going in this region is that we're missing... If we have these 2 as green, the 0 being in this region means that... So the 0 has to be in the green, and it's also missing a 2 in box 4 still, because 2 can't be here, here, and can't be in the green region. So because of that, this cannot be 0 here. So what if we try 0 being there? If 0 is there, this has to contain a 5, but then it would have to have a circle with it to match the number of cells in the 4D region and in the box, right? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green cells. So that doesn't work. Therefore, we've proven this can never be green. So green has to always go this way. So this can't be green. This can't be green because it's 3 or 4. Obviously, this can't be green here. This is pink. It has to exit out that way. Okay. Again, you have the same problem of 5 matching the number of digits in green if it just goes 1 here and then 1 here. And then you have the same problem of 5 if you go here. Why didn't that work? I remember that specifically did not work. So we had to have a 5 here. This could be 2. Why didn't this work? This would have to be 0, 6, 7, 8, 9. No 0 here, no 8 and 9 here. This couldn't be 2. This would have to be a different cell than this. This would have to go out. This couldn't be 2 digits here because that would match the number of cells in the 4D region and the box. So it has to be just 1. Okay, so this is... I remember something like this too. Why didn't this work? These digits could not be 2. No 1, no 2, no 0. So it's 3 through 9. No 5 here. No 8, 9 there. No 5 here. So we'd be missing... Okay, so... because we're missing a 2 in the green region. That's the reason why. Right? We're missing a 2 in the green region. So that means... Huh. Maybe that is valid. Could missing a 2 in the green regions... Maybe that's the error that I had. Why would be missing a 2 in the green region need to show up in the first 1, 2, 3 columns that it's only in? You could have a 2. I think this was the logic error that I made. Though, oh, that's kind of hairy that you have to go through the other part to find that that has to go that way. That's interesting. You can't go 5 here and then here because the problem is that you would have 5 cells in this 4x4, in this 4D region and in the box. And there would have to be a circle around it, so that can't work. So what happens if we try to have green here and then green in another place? So I think we reached that contradiction that we ran into before. This must match 3, 4, or 6 because of the problem at green's going to be twice in it. Pink, if it's there, can't be the full 7. Where is 0? Okay, so... Right. I think... Yeah, I think that logic is incorrect thinking about it. So green cannot force the 2 to be missing from the columns that it's in. Because it's in a regular shape, that doesn't work. That's not guaranteed, right? The only reason why we know 1 has to be one of in row 1 or 2 is that we're missing, we only have 2 ones available, right? Because of the only places that can contain 1 in rows 2 and 3 are specifically in box 1, box 2, and box 3. And only box 2 and 3 have a 1 in it, and they can only have 1 1. So that means there's 2 1s in all of rows 1 through 3, which means the 1 must be missing in rows 1 through 3. But that's not the case with a region. So the question then becomes, how do we determine this? So green could be, Right, okay, so then we ignore a little bit the green aspect, I guess. So we know this is green. We don't know that's a boundary. So one of these is, one of these is a 1. That's missing in rows 1 and 2, or 2 and 3. And it could be 1, 2. It could go 1, 2. So we don't know this is 3, 4, or 6. This could be still 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, maybe. It cannot be 8 because the cell in the 0 in the region would be part of the same part as this, but this region cannot be missing a 2 because it's not green. And the only way that this would be missing not missing the same digit as the 4D region for the circle, if this was 8, would be if the region was missing a 2, because this is the only 2. Cannot be the full pink 8, so therefore this can't be 8. This can't be 7 for the same problem. Well, it could be singleton. You could have a singleton. So it could be 7 there. Okay, so for light cannot, if we had green going this way, light cannot go 4 this way. It can go 4 this way, but the problem is it wouldn't be missing a 6, 7 in the light region, right? None of these could be 6 or 7 because it's a 6, 7 pair. We need 4 here. What about this way? If it goes 4 this way, it would be missing a 4 in the light region. So therefore, that can't work that way. So the only way light can actually work, so it can't go this 4. It can't go 4 that way. It can't go 4 that way. It has to do something like this or this. And it can't go these 3 and then that, because it would have to match the number of digits in the box. And so it cannot do that. It can't go the full 4. This then has to do something like light there. Right. So this has to be light. Because it can't go 4 this way because the 1 is not in the region. Can't go 4 this way. Because you don't have another 6, 7 in that row. You can't go 4 this way because you're missing a 4 then in the light region. You can't go here. You can't go full 4 in box 2, because if you did, you'd have to have a circle matching the number of cells in the box and in the region. And there would have to be a 4 here. And again, you cannot go 3 and then here. So this must go out and then exit out here. So this must be light. This could be pink. It could be... It has to connect here, so it's either light or it's light, light. So it could be light, light, light. That's possible. Or it's light, light, and this is pink. So there's definitely... well, not necessarily. It could go like that. Interesting. Okay. So this is light, which means... And pink can't go the full that way, so pink has to go this way. Since pink has to go this way, this must be green, and therefore it must end that way. So then we have that. 5 cannot be in the green cells in box 4, because that would be matching the number of cells in the region and the box, and we'd have to have a circle there. So this must be 5 here. That leaves these as 0, 6, 7, 8, 9 as a possibility. This can't be 8 or 9. We have definitely the 0 in box 4. And we can't have 5 here, we can't have 5 here, we can't have 5 here, we can't have 5 in the green region, so we're missing a 5 in box 4. Which means, and we're missing a 5 in column 1 then. Because we have a 5 in column 2 and a 5 in column 3. That means we must have a 2 somewhere in box 4. There's the 2. This can't be 0. So we are missing 1 out of 6 or 7 here and 1 out of 3 or 4 in the pink region. Because again, we're missing a 5 in box 4 somewhere. Where is 8 or 9 then? In the box 4. It has to be here. So this is an 8-9 pair. Because we have to have 8 and 9 somewhere in box 1 or box 4. And they can only be in those 2 spots. Okay. This 0 is missing a 1. It's also missing a 5. There has to be a 0 here somewhere, and it's missing a 5 in the column. Okay, so this has to be 2 and 2, so this must be red going that way. So the red has a 2. That means this is yellow as a separate region, because this can't be 2, because again, if you have 2 cells here, part of the same region, then it would have to have a circle around it. So this is just 1. So these are separate regions. Pink, red has to go out here. We already have a 0 in the red, guaranteed. Yellow has to go out here. That means this must be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it could go up or it could go to the right. We don't know. Okay. That means we're not missing a 2 here. So we have to be missing a 2 in one of these cells. Interesting. Yeah, it's, I guess it makes sense that my logic was not sound about that the 2 had to be missing in the same columns or rows that the 4D regions were. Because it's, yeah, the logic just isn't correct, right? You can be missing a 2 in other regions, right? In other rows or columns. The only reason why we know the 1 is missing when we have a 1 missing in box 1 is because that we only have 2 other ones available in rows 1 through 3. Because we're missing 1 in box 1, we only have 1 for box 2, we only have 1 for box 3, and no other box can give that 1 that we need to avoid the 1 being missing in those rows. However, because the 4D regions don't have to abide by that, we can actually have 2 be anywhere. And we found out that the light was having a problem going in any of these spots except for going into box 5. So this is a boundary here. This is definitely a boundary here. So this is 1 here. I guess technically, actually, this could be... This could actually be 8 now, right? No, again, because no, it could be light. No, it can't be pink. Okay, so pink cannot be... If pink is part of this circle, it's 6. But we need at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it has to be at least 3 pinks in this box. So either pink is part of the circle, which makes it 6, or at least 3 pinks are here, which means this would be less than 6, so this can never be 7. Okay. Remaining digits in light cannot be... There could be 0, no 1, no 2, could be 3, 4, no 5, 6, 7, no 8 or 9. This can't be 0, 4, because 0, 4 in the row. This could be 0. Oh, this 0 cannot be missing a 1 in the row because it's already missing a 1 in the box. So this is not a 1, so this is missing a 1 in row 2. So this cannot be 1 here. We're missing a 5 in either column in row 4 or row 5. Remaining digits of column 1 are 0, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Can the 0 ever be, well, in box 2? I think the answer is no. For light, right? If light is the 0 in box 2, it can only go that way to be the 0. It cannot be here. It cannot be here. It could be that way, but it would be 0 here. And that would be missing 0 in light and a 0 in row 2. Or sorry, it'd be missing as 1 in row 2. So that's not possible. So 0 in the light region has to be one of these 2 cells. So that eliminates 0 from the rest of the column. And we're missing a 1 in that for that 0. We don't know which one it is. It could, again, it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, right, as the light region. This cannot be light because we need to connect to box 4 somewhere. So I guess this is medium. Okay. What else do we have? Remaining digits that could be in this arrow. This can go 1 to up to 7 away, so... And this cannot go 8 away, so it's up to 7 both for both. So it's 1, 3, 4, 6, and 7. This can't be 6 because of 6 in the column. 1 away could work. Yeah. This cannot be 2, 5, or 8. None of the circles can be 9 because that means the region matches the box, and the 0 in the region would be missing the same digit in the box and the region. So this can't be 9. This can't be 9 for the same reason. It could be 1, 3, 4, 6, or 7. Okay. Remaining digits of row 5. We have to have 0 through 7. Obviously, this cannot be 2 or 5 in box 5. This can't be 0 because of 0 in the box. This can't be 1. No 6 here. That's pretty broad. This has to be, well, does it? I mean, technically it could go something like that, and then pink could go that way. That is possible. Pink needs access to a 5, though. Oh, actually, no, maybe not. It could be missing a 5. So that is possible. The remaining digits in column 3. 0, it can't be 0 because we have a guaranteed 0 in one of these cells. Wait, no, that doesn't work. This 0 will be oh, it's missing 2. Right, 2 and 1. Sorry, I keep thinking of the light region. So it can't be 0, no 1, no 2. It could be 3, 4, no 5, 6, 7, and that's it. So 3, 4, 6, and 7 there. So this pink must be missing 3, 4, 5, or 9. This yellow matches this digit here. Cannot be 2 or 8. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Cannot be 1 because yellow can't be missing 1. So no 8. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 9, which is all of them. That ain't helpful. We don't know what's missing in column 2, so that's not helpful. Let's see. Interesting. Huh. So this has to be light or pink. We don't know which. We don't know what's missing in box 2. So there's that issue. This orange cannot contain 5. This yellow cannot contain 3 in box 7, so that can't be 3. Remaining digits in column 2, we have 1, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. And this can't be 3 again because of 3 in the column. We're missing either 1, 3, 4, 6. Can't be missing 1. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that means we're missing 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, and 9 there. Hmm. Okay, so this digit cannot be 0, 2, or 4. We have 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. This can't be missing this digit here because it's not part of green, which is missing the 2, and this must be missing a different cell. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 works. So 1, 3, 4, 6. This is 1, 3, 4, 7. Obviously, this could be 6 here and 7 here, and they would be missing the same digit there. That is possible. Oh. What else do we have? So 0 in box 2 is either here or one of these 3. Okay. This can't be 0. We do need a 0 for yellow somewhere. Hmm. Hmm. So this is either 2 or it's 5. 2 through 5, I should say. Hmm. This could be 1. Could go up there. Hmm. Uh. Um. Hmm. What are the remaining? Well, hmm. So the only way pink can be part of the same region as the circle is if it's 6. So let's try that. So then we have to connect. This is 6, so therefore this cannot be 6 here. No 6, this is 0. So one of these is pink, which means this has to be light, guaranteed. And obviously cannot contain 8 or 9. We need a 4. Yeah, the 4 could have been here, but No 6 here, obviously. This becomes no 0 here. Actually, why did we even have a 0 there? Okay. Well, let's remove the 0. So again, we have to have pink. It cannot go all the way around here to form a 6, so it has to go straight through here. So this must be 0. Again, this can't be pink because light... Actually, yes, it cannot be pink because we have 6 pinks in box 5. So no 0 here. Therefore, we made this a 6, which eliminates 6 in the rest of the region. We have a 1... How does that even work? That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 digits. All from 1 through 1, 3, 4, and 7, which is too many. Or too few. So no, this cannot be part of pink, interestingly enough. So this can't be part of pink, which means we have 3 pinks already in box 5, and 1 light, which neither of which can be part of that circle, so this must be 3 or 4. So this is 3 or 4. It matches the 3 or 4 here. There's definitely a 3 or 4 here, because we're missing a 5 in box 4. So the 3 or 4 is here. This is 3 or 4. That eliminates 3 and 4 in the rest of the row. So this must be... Then the remaining digits are 0, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And this can't be 6 or 8 because of 6 or 8 in the column. So we are not missing 3 or 4 here. We're missing 5 through 9 here in row 4 because this is 3 or 4 here. This could do something like this. That would be fine. So we don't know that this has to be the same region as that. If this were a singleton here, that means we would have to have 3 in box 2 for the light region, and that would match, but there's no circle in box 2. So we cannot have just a singleton here. It has to be 2 digits here. And then either this is 3 or this is 3. Actually, we need a 4. So this cannot be pink. This is light. So then this goes out this way. And light needs a 4. So it cannot be 4 here. This must be a 4 here, which makes this a 3 here. That means we must have a 3 in the light region. We can't have a 1 there. This must be 0. That eliminates 0 in the rest of the row. So this can't be 0 here. We have 3 missing here. So this is a 4, 6, 7. Quadruple it with 0, 6, 7, which eliminates 4, 6, 7 in the rest of the box. So this can't be 4. This is 3. So 3 away in yellow is missing, cannot be 3. So this is missing 6 or 7. That means the remaining digit in the light region must be a 3. So this is a 3, which eliminates 3 in the rest of the box. And column, and this can't be 4. So no 3 or 4 here. No 4 remaining in row 5. We are guaranteed a 4 in the pink. So we cannot be missing a 4 there. So this cannot be 4. We're missing a 5 or 9 in the pink. Okay. This 4 eliminates 4 here in column 5 and this cell. So we have a 5, 9, 5, 9 pair in row 2 and box 2, which eliminates 5, 9 in the row and box. So there's no 9 this way. There's no 5 here either. No 9 here. Okay. So yellow is missing a 6 or a 7. We don't know which. The 3 here eliminates 3 here. Where is 3 remaining in column 3? It has to be here. So this is 3, which eliminates 3 in the rest of the row. Pink has to go outside here. This has 3 cells. And it must be part of this region here. If it's not part of this region, it's not going to... So it has to be 1, 2, and 3. So this is orange, we'll make. Again, it cannot go all the way around to go to here, because then also it would block pink. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need 7, 8, and 9 at least. So no matter what, this is pink then. We don't... Okay, so... we have to get out, so it has to go at least to there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and it could be 9 here, 9 here, or 9 here. Yeah, can't go to 9 here because yellow has to go out, which means red has to go to there, and then red is done. Yellow has to go out also to here. So the red is done as a region. This is a different region. This could be yellow or pink, we're not sure. Pink could also go to here. This could be yellow or orange also. We know this is a different region here. Right. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're missing a 5 or 9 in pink. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. So this digit must be the same as that digit. No 8 here or here because of 8 in the row. So... Ooh. Three cannot be in the rest of yellow. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can only go 8 and 9. And we need an 8 in yellow region. So that means 8 has to be one of these. So it could be here, I guess. Ooh. Okay. So that doesn't help us as much. Okay, never mind. Okay. Yellow still needs a 0, but it could be here. None of these are 0. So remaining digits in red have to be 0, 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 9. No 0, 4 here, no 5. We can't have a 0 because we already have a 0 in the red region. We are missing We can't be missing 1 in box 5, so we're missing 6 through 9. So remaining digits in the box are 1, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Huh. Yellow, okay, must be missing 6 or 7. So we have 6 or 7 here. Because it points to the 6 or 7 here, and it points to the same 6 or 7 here. So that 6 or 7 could be in orange there, or it could be missing in the box. That's possible. This 3 eliminates 3 in the rest of the row, so this can't be 3. So could this be missing a 3? Yes, that's possible. We are guaranteed a 3 in one of these cells here because of what's missing. We know a 1 is missing in row 2, and the 3 has to be one of these cells there. So we're not missing a 3 in box 1, 2, and 3, or 4, 5, or 7. So we're missing a 3 in 1 out of box 6, 8, or 9. So this cannot be missing a 3 here. I mean, this could be blue also. Okay, what else cannot be in pink? So we have 0. We need a 3 in pink. Yeah, we need a 3 in pink. And so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This can't be 3. This can't be 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1 out of these 2. Therefore, this must be 3 here. So we're not missing a 3 in box 8 either. So we're missing a 3 in either box 6 or box 9. 3 eliminates 3 here. So we're missing a 3 in one of columns 7, 8, or 9. We're missing a 3 either in row 5 or row 8. That's interesting. We have to have a 5 in box 8. Cannot be here, cannot be here. I guess it could be red, right? One of these 3 is a 5 in box 8. Okay. 0 is one of these 4. That doesn't tell us much. Maybe letter the 6, 7 pairs. Make that A and B. That forces this to be A, which is what's missing in yellow, so this must also be A. B is in one of the... Oh, well, yeah, B is in one of the green cells, so B is one of those. A has to be one of these 2. B must be in one of these 3. Because we're not missing a 6 or 7 in column 1. So this is B in 6 or 7 in red, and this is A, 6 or 7 in red, which eliminates 6 and 7 from the rest of the red region. So we have to have both 6 and 7 in red. So this is missing 3, 4, 5, 8, or 9 in the red region. We have to have 1. So one of these 3 in the red region is a 1. Oops. Did I don't know. Okay, yeah. So this has to have a 1 in one of these cells. So this cannot be 1 here. Therefore, it could be 0, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. That's pretty broad. Okay. A is here. We don't know if B can be here or not. This is A. But B could be here, right? Yeah, B. Oh, wait. B has to be one of these cells here. That's pretty broad. Hmm. Okay, not too helpful there. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know how this is divided up. Could just all be one region, but we don't know. Hmm. Yellow is missing A. Okay, so where anywhere that B is in the same row or column as yellow, it cannot contain a 6 or 7. Therefore, this can't be 6 or 7, it's 4. Because yellow's missing A, and B has to be one of these two. So this cannot be 4, it's A as 6 and 7. This can't be A, it's 4. That eliminates 4 in the rest of the box. So this can't be missing a 4 in column 2. Interesting. That was interesting. B also points to here, so this can't be 6 or 7. So it's 1, 8, or 9 there. B has to be one of these cells. We don't know which, so that's not helpful there. We know B is one of these two. Digits missing in row 5 could be 2, 3, 5, 6, or 7. Okay. We are not missing a 4 in box 7 because of the 4 here. Oh, we have a 1, 8, 9 triplet in column. We have a 1, 8, 9 triplet in column 2, which eliminates 1, 8, 9 in the rest of the column. So this has to be 6 or 7 missing, which is missing A. So that means in box 7, we have to be missing the A6 or 7. Interesting. So red cannot be missing. Well, it's obviously not missing the A6 or 7. Yellow is missing the A6 or 7. Interesting. That means A cannot be missing from any other box besides 7. So it has to be, A has to be either this 6 or 7 there. That's not too helpful. Okay. Yellow can contain, again, 0, 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And this can't be 0. This can't be 5. Not too helpful. Hmm. Remaining digits of... Oh, we cannot be missing a 1 in row 3. We're missing a 1 in row 2. Right, because this 0 is missing a 1 in the box. It cannot be missing the same digit in the row. So where's 1? Can't be here because of 1 in the box, and none of these can be 1, so this has to be 1 here, which means this can't be 1 here. It's 6 or 7. That still could be A or B. We don't know. But anyways, this 1 eliminates 1 from being here. So this is 4 or 9. This can't be 1. That means we have 2 1s here. But it could be gray and orange. We don't know. Remaining digits in row 3. We have 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No 6s here because of 6 in the row, or box. Can't be 8 here because of 8 in the column. So we're missing in row 3, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 as possibilities. No 5. We can't be missing a 5. So since we can't be missing a 5, one of these 3 is a 5 here. In box 2, we are not missing 1, 3, 5, or 9. So it's 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Remaining digits of row 7 can be 0, 1, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. No 1 here because of 1 in the column. No 6 or 8 here because of 6 or 8 in the column. No 8 here because of 8 in the box. Pink already has a 4. Yellow has a 4, so this can't be 4 here. Um, so 1 away would be a single digit, which we don't know. 4 away would be 1, 2, 3, 4, which would be 1, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 away would be this digit, which means those would be separate regions. 4 away would be 1, 2, 3, 4. And 7 away would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which could be missing a 3. And 6 away again would be a 3. Interesting. This can be 7 only if it's part of that region there. So that's possible. Missing digits in row 7. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Red is not missing a 3. Red cannot be missing a 5 because the 0 in that red region is missing a 5 in the column. So it's 4, 8, or 9. Hmm. Um. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Uh. Mm. Ah, box 5 cannot be missing the A67 because box 7 is missing that. Since box 7 is missing the A67, box 5 has to contain the A67 because it can't be missing that. So this must then be the A67 because the only place that it can be in box 5. Because we know that's A67 here, A67 is here, which eliminates A67 in the rest of the box. And it can't be 3 or 5, obviously, so this must be A67. Okay. Oh, this is really convoluted. um... Hmm. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can only have one yellow here, so this must be yellow here. Yellow cannot be part of this box because we only have one more yellow available. So yellow could go here, here, or one of these three. We could have blue go to here. Orange could go to here. I think technically we could get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this could actually be some orange combination. We don't really know. Oh, it cannot be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can't reach. This would be 5. This would have to have 5 to match the number of cells. I guess it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But then that's too many cells that are part of this region. So I don't think orange can get to here. Technically, orange could get to here. Could get to here, maybe. But if it gets to here, it blocks off blue. But I guess blue could go that way, technically. I don't know. Probably not, actually. I don't know. We'll make these blue-black as possibilities. I mean, technically, can orange get there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, it could actually get there. We know this is yellow, though. Wait, why can't this be 5? Oh, because of 5 in the row. So pink has to be missing 5. Because 5 cannot be here in the pink, and 5 cannot be here in the row. And we're guaranteed pink has to be in those cells there. So pink is missing 5. Okay. That's fine. So this has to be the remaining digit. So we have A there. So whatever remaining digit's missing here has to be the remaining digit here. Huh. Okay. Hmm. 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 Not sure what we're missing then. Okay. What are we missing in column 5? No 1 could be missing 2, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we need to have 1. I think this marks all the ones possible for pink and red. Well, but that's not helpful. Right? We already have 1 eliminated as possibilities for all of yellow and red. This could be 0, no 1 through 5, no 1 through 4, 5 through 9 here. No 8, obviously. This can't be 1 because of 1 in the column. Hmm. Okay. Missing digits in row 6, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. This, whatever region it's part of, cannot be a singleton. So it can't just go out here. And if it tries to go around, it can't because of this 1 here. So this has to be the same region as that. Guaranteed. If this were all a different region here. So say this was a different region. We would guaranteed have a 5 here, all in that region, right? Because it has to exit out somehow. So the problem with that, so then this, okay, so assume this was a different region. This cannot cut this off, so this would just be 2 cells. These would have to all be the same region, and we'd have 5 of them in the box in part of the same region, and we're guaranteed a 5 here, but there's no circle here. So this cannot be part of a different region. It has to be part of the dark region. Or maybe we just make this medium. It could be orange also, right? Then this actually works fine to exit out that way. But it could just be 7 here, right? And this is all part of one big region. And it could be 2. That could work. So then 7 would not be possible here. You couldn't have a 6 here, and this would be then whatever. Can it be part of orange? Maybe. I mean, it seems okay. We just know that this 1 has to be part of a region with this region, this cell, and this cell. But this is not guaranteed. Hmm. The interesting aspect is, where is the 0 in row 6? It can only be here or here. But this 0 is fine because it'd be missing 5, 1, 2, and 1 out of 6 or 7. So that's fine. Huh. So what are we missing in box 3? We can't be missing 2 or 3. It could be missing 4. No 6 is missing. No 5 is missing. It's 7, 8, or 9 as the other ones. This can't be 2 here. Because 2 is guaranteed to be one of these 2 digits in box 3. That's interesting. Huh. Hmm. A6. Oh. Hmm. Hmm. A6, 7 has to be one of these 3. But we don't know which. Hmm. Red is missing 4, 8, or 9. If red is missing 9, this is obviously 4. This is 1. This can't be 1 or 9. It's 5. This would be 6, 7, 8. Cannot be 9. So this would have to be 9, 8, and 9. Okay. That seems okay. 4 would be making this not a 4, so that's 0. So no 0, 4 here, no 0, 4 here. No 0 here or here. This can't be 0, so this 2, 3, 4 here, which I'm missing a 4 here. This has to be a 0. That's interesting. So no 4 here. You'd have 2, 7, 8. Seems fine. Obviously no 5 here in that case. We don't have a 2 available here then. Actually, I think in general, yeah, in general, we don't have a 2 here. Yeah. We are missing a 2 in box 8. 2 can't be here, 2 can't be here, 2 can't be in yellow or red because we have 2 here. So we're missing a 2 in box 8. So we cannot be missing a 2 in column in rows 1, 3, or 5 because it has to be related to 7 or 8 or 9 in rows 7, 8, or 9. So that means we're missing a 2 in one of these two cells here. We cannot be missing a 2 in box 9. So that means one of these 4 must be a 2 in box 9. So we're missing a 2 in columns 4, 5, or 6. It's obviously not 4. So it's 5 or 6. We have to have a 2 in box 2 then, because we can't be missing a 2 there. So therefore 2 can only be here in box 2, so this can't be 2. This is 9, which makes this not 9, that's 2. Again, this couldn't be 2 here. So 2 has to be one of these two. That 9 eliminates 9 in the rest of the row. So this can't be missing a 9 there. That was interesting. Um, um, this digit has to be 0, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 as possibilities. Okay. Oh boy. Uh. Hmm. You have to use these. So this arrow's done, essentially. This arrow's done. This arrow. Okay, so this is missing a 5. So this has to be 5 here, which forces this to be 9. That means we cannot have a 5 remaining in column 4. There's no 9s remaining in columns 5. That's interesting. So this is 5. So if this was orange, this would have to be a separate digit. So 2 points to 5. We have 6, 7 pointing to 1. Okay. How does the red interact? So we're missing in red 4, 8, or 9. We have to have a 5. And 5 can't be here because of 5 in the box, and these are filled out. This can't be 5 because the yellow's missing it, and it can't be missing a 5. It's missing 6 or 7. This can't be 5, so this must be 5 here. Which means we cannot have 5 remaining in row 9. We need a 1 somewhere in the red region. It has to be here then. So this is 1, which means this cannot be 1. Which means the B, 6 or 7, must be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So B has to be 7, and A has to be 6. So A is 6. So it's that cell there. That eliminates 5 and 6 in the rest of box 8. 6 in the pink region. 6 here, so this is 0, 7. No more 6 in the red region. So this is 1. 6 away means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is a 2. So this is 2, which means this cannot be 2. It's 3 or 4. That also eliminates 2 in the rest of the column. So no 2 here, no 2 here. So 2 is one of these 3. No 6 in the rest of row 9. We cannot be missing 6 in the rest of the boxes. One has to be one of these 2. Remaining digits in column 4 are, we cannot be missing 1. We could be missing 4, 7, 8, or 9. Okay. Red could still be missing 4, 8, or 9. Okay. 6 cannot be in the rest of rows 5 and 4 and 5. We don't know if a 6 is... we cannot have 6 missing in box 6. So one of these is guaranteed to be a 6. So we are not missing 6 in the rest of columns 1 through 6. Or sorry, rows 1 through 6. Okay. So we're missing a 6 in one of these 3 cells. Cannot be in column 9 or row 9. We are missing in row 9 specifically 2, 4, 7, or 9. These are 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. So this is 2, 4, 7, 8, 9 here. Zero cannot be here in the red region. The red region is, the 0 in the red region is missing a 6 in its box. Oh wait, no, hold up. Never mind. I was thinking of the wrong one. Okay, never mind. Where's 2 in box 6? It has to be one of these two digits because we can't be missing a 2. This is 3 or 4. Hmm. Yellow has to have a 5. And it cannot be here. It has to be one of these two digits here. Okay. Hmm. Okay. In the red, if this is not a 0 in this red region. Oh, yellow could go down here. That's not good. Okay, never mind. Remaining digits missing. Orange cannot be missing 3, 5, or 6, so it's missing 4, 7, 8, or 9. We don't know if dark is the same as this orange, so we don't have any information there. Hmm. If this were 1, that would force this to be a 6. And then this would have to be part of the yellow region because the yellow region's missing 1. So this cannot be 1 here. It's 4 or 6. 6 away would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it would be missing a 3. 4 away would be 1, 2, 3, 4. It would obviously not be missing a 1. It would be missing a 7, 8, or 9. Okay. Hmm. If so, this could be 1, which would force this to be, well, 4 away, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, interesting. So if this is, well, hmm. If this is 7, that would force this to be 0. Say we had some combination of this being 4, or one of these. Well, that's not true. We are guaranteed a 1 here. Hmm. Hmm. Uh. Hmm. So 1 in this box has to be one of these 3 cells here. That's interesting. Hmm. 6 must appear in this box in one of these 4 cells. Uh, hmm. Okay. Two obviously has to be one of these 2 digits here. Hmm. Say we had a 0 here. It would be missing a 4, 7, 8. You would, if we had a 0 here, we'd have a 0 here. Okay, this is 0, so it's missing 7, 8, or 9, which is missing here. And then we have to have a 3 in one of these spots. Which digit are we missing? Uh, hmm. Hmm. So yellow could go down here and be a 0. That's the issue with that. Otherwise, this would have to be a 0 for the red, because if it weren't, we know yellow can only go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then one cell in any of these cells here. So the 0 in row for the yellow region is guaranteed to be in row 7 or 8. And it's missing a 6 in the yellow region. The red cell is missing, the red 0 in the red region is missing a 6 in its box. So that's why, but the thing is the 0 in the yellow region could be this one, right? So that's the reason why it's problematic to assume. So say this was 0. Then we would have a guaranteed red in 0 in... So this can't be 0 here. If this is 0, the 0 in the red region is in row 7 or 8. The 0 in the yellow region is in row 7 or 8, which means it's one of them is missing a 6 in its row. And the yellow region's missing a 6 in its region. The red is missing a 6 in its box. So that can't be the case. So this cannot be 0 here. So this is guaranteed to be 2, 4, 7, or 9. That's not too helpful, but okay. Box 9 is not missing an 8. Oh. So that means we have a guaranteed... So 8 cannot be missing in rows 7, 8, 9. So we can be missing 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 9 here. No 4. 8 has to be missing from rows 1, 3, 4, or 6. Which is still pretty wide. The only way these are the same regions is if this is 6 and that's 7, and they're both missing a 3. Otherwise, they have to be different regions. Does that help us any? I don't really know. Okay. Yeah, the problem is I'm not really sure how to attack this, but... Well, we have a 1 here and a 1 here. Every other region has to have a 1. So the 1 in the yellow region has to be here. And the 1 in the pink region is here. So 1 has to be 1 region here. Oh. 1 has to be 1 region here. Yeah. It's not that restrictive necessarily. Every region has to have a 2 also. Hmm. Every other region needs a 5 and a 6. And a 6. Oh, that's interesting. So if this is not part of the orange region... So can this ever be 7? The answer to that is no. Because the yellow region's missing the one missing a 6. So this can't be 6 here, actually. So this could be 5. Oops, this could be no 6, and this could be 5. But this can't be a full 7 region, right? If it's a full 7 as a region, you can't access a 6 in this cell. And you must access a 6 because the only region missing a 6 is yellow. So this has to be essentially 2 regions. So one of these has to go out this one has to go out this way then. So this one actually we're going, yeah. Right. So the reason why this can't be, so we guaranteed these two have to be a different region. You can't have the full 7 here because then it can't be part of the orange region because that would make a 10 cell region, and it can't reach the other 6 possible. So these two have to be a separate region. Guaranteed. And it needs access to a 6. It's very likely this one. So that's why I was thinking making this not... Making this medium and this dark, right? So this cannot be a full 6 here. Because if this is 6, again, can't be part of the orange region because they both would have, there would be 2 5s in that region. And if we tried to go down, that would be 1, 6, 7, 8, 9. It can't reach that other 6. So this has to be dark also. So that's done as a, or not done. So either this is part of orange and this is dark. So this is either dark or medium here. We don't know which. So this dark has a 2, so it cannot go down to here. So this has to go. So we have 1, 2, 3 here. 4, 5 at most. It has to go here. Can it ever get down to a 6? Maybe. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So dark, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Dark can never reach here, so this can never be dark. It could be medium. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So medium can get to here. And this could obviously be the same as this. Huh. So this could be 4 here. Okay, this then cannot be part of the circle. Because the circle, to get in the circle, you can't go here. You have to go around. If you have this part of this, I guess it could be 4. Oh, maybe it could be 4. Interesting. Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. So what happens if we go this way? So if this is complete, if this is dark, if this is all dark, that's 4, 5, 6. I guess it could do something like that and then go out. That is possible. Hmm. Hmm. What about if this is all medium? So say this was medium. We have medium 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9 to get access to the 6, but then we don't have access to the 2, which we also need. So this cannot be medium either. It's dark. So we're guaranteed a 0 in one of these dark cells here. Which means there cannot be a 0 in any of the remaining cells. But it could just go down here, right? Say this was not part of orange. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the problem... So this is at least 5. The dark needs access to a 6 also. It's not going to be able to access the 6 without getting here. To get to here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. We tried this as medium, and as a medium... Oh, wait, but this could be medium with the orange. That actually does work, so that's not guaranteed. What about this one then? This was 6, 7, 8, 9. Why was that problematic? Oh, because we have 2 5s. Oh, right. To get any access to these, it has to have double 5s if this is part of orange. So if it's part of this, that's 5. It cannot be part of orange. So it needs access to a 6. It cannot go here because that would block up dark. If we tried going down here... So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That could work, but it doesn't have access to a 2 either, which it needs. So that's why this can't be medium. This is guaranteed to be dark. So since this is dark, this can no longer reach the 6 down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it needs access to a 6, so it has to be 6 there. And since it's 6 there, this cannot be 3 or 4, right? This is guaranteed 4 here. We have 3 here. We need 2 more, and then it would have to both be in that 3 by 3 box. So this is a boundary, which means this is at most 1 through 7. This has to be 8 and 9. So that's done as a boundary. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have a 2. We have a 0 in guaranteed in row 1. So this cannot be 0 here. We have a 3, 4, 3, 4 pair in row 2, which eliminates 3 and 4 in the rest of the row. This can't be 3 or 4. It's 0, which eliminates 0 in the rest of this box and column. So that means this must be 0 in this cell here. So this 0 is missing a 7, 8, or 9 in box 3. So dark could go here, could go here. this must be... hmm. Um... Hmm. Okay. Uh... We can't be missing a 9 in column 5. Dark region again could be missing 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, as is the medium region, as is blue. Medium region can't be missing 9. So dark could go 1 here or 1 here. We're not sure which. Or it could be all 7 of these. We don't know. The digit missing from this row is the same digit that's missing from box 3. That's fine. This 0 is missing a 1. We don't know if it's part of orange or if it's not. If this is gray, okay, so how does this access whatever? If this is medium gray, it can't be part of orange because of the double 5s. It needs a 2, so it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. That's possible. And it would have to be because it cannot be part of this 2. So how does that work if this is the medium gray? So if this is medium gray, we have essentially this would have to go this way. So this would be the 2. This would be 6, so that would be 4. We'd have this, so this is not dark. This can't be dark because that would block that out. Ah, and then this would block this region, which would have to be the case. So this cannot be medium here. So this is not medium, this is dark, which means dark is done as a region. So this is 5, which eliminates 5 from the rest of the dark region. This 0 is missing a 4, 7, 8 here. It cannot be missing a 4, 7, 8, the same 4, 7, 8 in the region. So this must be 4 or 7. Which means we have 2, 4, 7, 8 in the rest of the dark region. So the dark region must be missing 3 or 9. So we are guaranteed this has to be 2 and 8 here. So we are not missing 8 in box 2. Okay. So this is 4 or 7 here. Okay. That's interesting. Because whichever digit is missing from these three, it must be in this cell here. Because otherwise, if it's not, then this 0 is missing the same digit in the row and in its region. So we must be missing a 3 or a 9 in the dark region then. Because we have to have the set of 2, 4, 7, 8 guaranteed. 0 here is eliminating 0 in the rest of the column. Okay. Again, this could still be part of this region here. I mean, it could just be part of all of these. No, cannot be part of all of these regions. So this is part of 3. So either this could be a full 4. If this is a full 4, then this has to be part of this region here. Okay. So this would be 4, which would make this 3. And we'd have to have 3 and 7 here. Can this region ever be part of orange? The answer to that is no. Right? If it's part of orange, it's either part with this. Well, that would mean if it's part of orange, this would have to be 4. And then this would have to be a full 4 cells, and then it would connect this way, and then this medium gray region would not be able to get out. So it's not part of orange. Since it's not part of orange, it needs access to a 6. So it's either a 6 here or one of these 3 6s. We're not sure which. Orange, well, this orange, I don't even know what this, yeah. If this is 4, this has to be part of this region here. Okay. So how does that work? So if this is 4, let's make it orange. We have 901365. We need access to a 2. So this is 6, 7, 8, and 9 cannot reach the 2 in box 9, so it would have to reach the 2 here. Could be a full 2 there. That's fine also. So could it be 2 that way? This could not be 0, 3, or 5. It would be 7. But this could not be then 1, 2, 3, or 5, so that wouldn't work. Unless that, well, that would be 2, but this would not be, you would need access to a 4 or an 8 for the medium gray region. So it could go down to here. And 4 and 8 is there with 7 and 2 there. That's possible. But problematic because then this would all be orange. And then that's gonna fail. Because these must be 5, 7, 8, 9. These must be, well, we have a guaranteed 5 here. But this is 5, 7, 8, 9 for 5 cells in the region, which is only 4 numbers for 5 cells, which is not allowed. So this cannot be 4. Then this has to be 3 also. So this is 3, which makes this 4. So this has to be 3, which makes this 4. That means 4 cannot be here. In the dark region, which means this is 2, 7, 8 triplet, which means box 2 is missing a 4. That means 4 cannot be missing in the rest of the box. So 4 is missing in row 1. This can't be 7, so this has to be 9. So we're missing a 3 in the dark region. And the 3 cannot reach down to here, so this cannot be 6 away. This must be 4 away for that digit that's missing there. This can't be 4, it can't be 7 away, so this must be 1. So this 1 is missing a 4 here. So there's no more 1 or 4 or 9 in column 9. No 9. These can't be 1. Where is the 1 then in... We need a 1 somewhere in column 8. Cannot be here, cannot be any of these because of 1's in the column, so 1 has to be one of these two. This cannot be 4 anymore. This 3 eliminates 3 here. Remaining digit in row not column 9 are 0, 2, 3, 5, 7. So we're missing 2, 3, 5, 7, no 2. So it's 3, 5, or 7 that we're missing here. It cannot be missing 5. So it's missing 3 or 7. Therefore, this must be 6 here. 1 eliminates 1 in the rest of the row. So this cannot be 1 anymore. That leaves this pink as a 1 here, which eliminates 1 in the rest of the column. We have to have a 1 somewhere in column 5. So this must be 1 here, which eliminates 1 here, which forces this to be 1 this way. So this must go out here, period. So we don't know. So we're missing a 7, 8, and 9 in this cell. So this is not blue. Oops. So this has to be border here. Interesting. No 4 here. Because of 4 in the row. Or sorry, 4 in the column. So 4 away from this is a boundary too. This is likely blue going down here. In fact, so we have a yellow. We're going to mark... Yellow can be any of these. Whatever is here has to exit out this way. So we're going to mark all of that as blue. So we're going to remove orange from possibility. So this is guaranteed to be blue. This must be blue. One of these is blue here. This 6 eliminates 6 here. So where is the 6 in box 9? It has to be here. Yeah, so this cannot be yellow. It's blue. So blue is missing a 4. So blue's missing 4, which means red must be missing 8 or 9. Since red is missing 8 or 9, that means this must be a 4 here. That eliminates 4 from the rest of the column and box and row. So this can't be missing a 4 then. Blue has 1, 2... Okay, so this can't be blue anymore. We can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at most. So this is blue here. That's 8. This, I guess, we'll label orange. Since this is orange, this can't be orange here. This could be yellow or... So this is 1, this has a 1, this has a 1. So there, we know these are all separate regions, so that's good. Blue is missing a 4. This cannot be orange. So this is yellow or medium here. These are all the same region. So if we try to make this actually orange, I think orange has to be part of this region here. We are guaranteed a 2. Ooh. Don't know if that works. We are guaranteed a 2 in the blue region. So this is not orange. This could, I mean, could be orange or medium. I don't know if that's good. Medium must have access to a 4 also. Okay. Blue has access to has a 2, so this cannot be 2 here, which means where's 2 in row 5? It has to be here. So this is 2, which means blue cannot get there. So blue has to at least go to here. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It could go one more that way. That's potentially there. Or it could be some other region. Oh boy. Okay. So 2 eliminates 2 here. Which means 2 in the blue region is here. So this can't be missing a 2 here. So we're missing a 2 in column or row 9. Okay. We are not missing a 6 in row 8. We're missing a 6 in row 7, which means the 0 in the red region cannot be there. 0 in the yellow region cannot be there. So one of these two is we have a 7, 8, 9 triplet in row 7. That eliminates 7, 8, 9 in the rest of the row. This can't be 7. This must be 0. This can't be 0, 7, or 9. It's 4. So this cannot be... Well, we already knew that could be orange. Okay. Blue needs access to a 3. And it can't, none of these can be 3, so 3 has to be here. So that 3 eliminates 3 missing in column 9, so we're missing a 7. So this can't be 7, this is 5, which means we can't be missing a 5 in row 4. You have to be missing a 5 in row 5. So this can't be 3 or 5. This is 0, 7 as a possibility. This can't be 5, this can't be 5. This can't... We don't know if that's blue or not. This 0 eliminates 0 in the rest of the box. So we have a 7, 9 pair in row 9. Therefore, this can't be 7 or 9. It's 0, which eliminates 0 here. Where's the 0 in We have a 7, 8, 9 triplet in row 8, which eliminates 7, 8, 9 in the rest of the row. This can't be 7, 8, or 9. It's 0. This can't be 7 or 9. It's 5. So we're missing a 3 in row 8. We are missing a 3 in box 9. That's 3 in the corner. We celebrate that 3 because we're close to solving it. We are not missing a 3 in column 8. We have to be missing a 3 in column 7. So this can't be 7 that we're missing here. This can't be 4 we're missing here. We need to be missing a 4 somewhere in columns 4 through 6. So this is 4 here that we're missing. Therefore, this is 8 or 9 we're missing in column 9. We cannot be missing a 7 in box 5 because we're missing a 7 in column 9. These can't be 9 anymore. So this is 5, 7, or 8. This can't be 5. So we have a 7, 8, 9 triplet in column 7. So this can't be 7. This is 0, which means this can't be 0. That's 7, which means this can't be 7. That's 0. We can't be missing a 4 in row 6. Okay. This has to be a 5. So this is a separate region than this. So one of these is orange, one of these is medium. If this were orange, the problem is that this would have to connect this way because it can't connect through the 6. And then this 6 would be blocked from the medium. So this must be medium. This must be orange. And it must include the 6. And then the 0 already is part of medium. So this must be orange too. So this is orange, orange. This is 3. So one out of these two must be. So that means this must be medium. If this were orange, how would the medium connect without blocking the orange? It can't. So this must be medium. These 3 must be orange. This must be orange. Orange is missing 7, 8, or 9. Blue is missing 4. This could be orange. So this could be orange. This we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need access to a 4 for the dark or the medium dark because we're only missing a 7, 8. So it must access it through this way. So then these are both dark. Since these are both dark, pink has to get access another way. This can't be 9 here. So pink has to access this. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this can't be yellow. We have only 8 yellow, so this can't be yellow here. Sorry, this has to be yellow here. Cannot be blue. That's done as a region. So then we have that, which means this must be blue. So we cannot have orange here. So these are the regions. This can't be 8. This is 7 or 9. Orange is missing 7, 8, or 9. Red is missing 8 or 9. Okay. So this is done as a region. This 0 is missing a 7 or 8 in its gray region, but it cannot be missing that in its column. So therefore, this can't be missing 7 or 8. It's 2 or 9 missing. This orange is missing 7, 8, or 9, and it's missing a 3 and a 5 and a different 7, 8, or 9. Okay, let's mark these as letters, A and B. So this is A. Orange must be missing A. So this is 7 or 9. Must be missing A from its region. Right? Because A is here, this is B, so this is A. Okay. Pink. 0. Okay. Green is missing 2. 2, 1, and 5. So whichever one of 7, 8, or 9 is fine there. This 0 is missing a 6. It's missing a 6, a 4, a 3, and a 7. Okay, so let's look at the zeros. This 0 cannot be missing a 9. So it's missing 7 or 8 in column in box 3. Okay. So A is either missing here or here or here. We don't know which. Let's name this Z. This Z has to be one of these cells there. Has to be one of these cells here. And it's one of these 3. That's not helpful. Z... Okay, let's just continue. This 0 is missing a 7, 8, missing a 1, missing a 5, and missing a 6, so that's fine. This 0 is missing a 1, a 4, a gray 7, 8, or 2, 9 in column. Okay. This 0 is missing 4, 7, 8, 3, and 8 or 9. Oh, that's interesting. It's missing 8. So this has to be 8 here that's missing, which means this can't be 8 missing. It's 2 missing, which means this can't be 2 missing. That's 9 missing. So 2 missing means this can't be 2. So this must be 2 here. So 9's missing here, which means this can't be 9. This is a 7, 8 pair, which eliminates 7, 8 in the rest of the box. So this must be 9 here, which means this can't be 9 here. Okay, so then that's helpful. So now we want this part, actually. So one of these is 9. This cannot be 9 here. So again, we're missing 8 here, we're missing 2 here, we're missing 9 here. Okay. So this 0, well, remove A. This 0, the orange is missing this cell. So this is, we're going to make A, this is B. That means, since it's missing A, this has to be B, which means this has to be 9. So that makes this 7, which makes this 9, which makes that 7. So B must be 8. So B must be 8. Which means orange is missing 7. So this is 7. This 7 eliminates 7 here, so it's 8, which makes this 7. Orange is missing again 7. Medium gray is missing 8. Red is missing 9. So this cannot be 9. This is 8, which makes this 9, which makes this not 8 or 9. It's 7, which makes this 8, which makes that 9 and 8. And we have 7 eliminating 7 here, so it's 8 and 7. Woo! And we're missing in box 5 a 9, box 6 an 8, and box 7, box 3 a 7. In row 6, we're missing a 9. We're missing an 8 in row 4 and a 7 in row 3. Wow, that was hairy. Definitely very difficult. Very hard. Somewhat satisfying, but very hard nonetheless. Wow. That was a doozy. Okay. Light region 0 is missing a 1, a 2, an 8, and a 9. Green 0 is missing 2, 1 in the column, 9 in the row, and 5 in the box. Red 0 is missing a 9 in the region, 2 in the row, 5 in the column, and 6 in the box. Yellow 0 is missing a 6 in the... Oh, I should do the arrows too. So light is missing, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is missing 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, missing a 1. Green is missing 2, which is 3 away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 away. 2 there. 9 doesn't have any arrows. Yellow is missing 1, 2, 3, 6 away, and 6 here. And the 0 is missing 4 in the column, 3 in the row, and 2 in the box. Blue 4 is missing 4, which is 1 away here. And its 0 is missing 6 in the row, 7 in the column, and 3 in the box. Medium gray is missing 8 in the region, 9 in the column, 1 in the row, and 4 in the box, and there's no arrows. Dark has 0 and it's missing a 3 in the region, 7 in the box, 8 in the column, and 4 in the row. Orange is missing 7, and 4 away from that arrow is 7. And on top of that, it's missing, the 0 is missing a 3 in the column, 5 in the row, and 8 in the box. And pink is missing 5, which is 2 away from this cell. And it's missing 7 in the row, 6 in the column, and 1 in the box. Crazy. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this solve. And I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.